Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great, or if you're new to my channel then I really appreciate you clicking on today's video, and I'm assuming that maybe you feel like you're in the need for a little bit of a reset like I am. So today is a Monday and yeah, I feel like I need to be honest. I think that on my channel I quite often come across as a person that's got my SHIT together, but I don't think it is possible to always have it all together. It's not. And to be perfectly honest, lately I've been going through a little bit of a what's the word? I don't know what the right word is, but a time of feeling very overwhelmed, struggling massively with motivation, a little bit burnt out. I think there's been so much going on with school, the kids, work, home life. It has been incredibly hot, which I think has had such a massive effect on my motivation levels. I've not been eating very good. I have not been sleeping very well. I've probably been a bit snappier this last week or so than usual, and I feel like this is the perfect video to do because it is definitely what I need at the moment. I need to do a bit of a reset. Nothing crazy, but definitely just gonna get me back on track. So I'm giving myself a week, and I'm gonna give myself like one gentle focus each day because I can't do anything that's too intense. Like, I won't stick to it. So this is going to be a very soft 7-day reset that is going to get me back on track. And if you feel like you need a little bit of a reset, then it's going to definitely help you get back on track as well. And yeah, we can do it together because each day I'm going to do one small thing, whether that's like making myself a nice healthy meal, taking myself on a walk, decluttering a space, little things that are all really manageable, alongside some daily things, just tiny daily things that will really make a difference to you as well and how you're feeling. Just basic things like drinking more water and putting my phone down more. So we are going to do it together over the next 7 days. It's not about becoming like some whole big dramatic new person by the end of the week, but if you have been feeling a bit burnt out, a bit like you're scraping through the days, then stick with me and we'll get through this together, and we'll come out of this at the end of the week feeling so much more positive, so much more energetic. It's gonna be a real easy, manageable, positive reset that we can do together that will make you feel a million times better by the end of the week. So before we get into the day-to-day reset, I just want to share a few things that I'm going to be doing every day this week. Very small, easy things that will fit into the day but will make such a huge difference to how I'm feeling. Things that I would really recommend because it's just like a little bit of a kickstart. Very simple as well, and it's amazing what a difference these small things each day actually make. And then I always get annoyed with myself and think, how have I managed to sort of fall off the wagon with this kind of stuff? Because I know it makes me feel better, but that is just life, isn't it? Like, things happen. It's very easy to stay up that little bit too late a few nights, getting up late, not drinking enough water, not nourishing yourself. So don't be hard on yourself if you don't always manage to do the things that you know are good for you, because I don't think anybody is good at sticking to this stuff 24/7, and it happens. And this is where we can pick ourselves back up this week. So some things that I'm doing this week is before I have my morning coffee, I am making sure to drink some water. I am filling up this, making sure that I'm getting some water in, because I am terrible for it and I need as much help as I can get with drinking enough water. So I'm making sure, even if I'm like not having a big massive load of it, even just one glass of water before your morning coffee is going to be so beneficial, especially when it has been so hot. It's definitely needed. I find as well, as simple as it is, just having some ice in the freezer. I will drink so much more water if it is cold, and I just need to remember that that is something that is really helps me. So I make sure that I'm keeping ice in the freezer, because cold water just goes down for me so much easier, because I'm not a huge water fan. And if you're not, add a little bit of cordial or anything. It's still better to have it with cordial than to not drink it at all. So that is a real simple thing. We're just going to start drinking a little bit more water, just a glass of water before you have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or anything else in the morning. We're going to have a glass of water. We're going to go and stand outside for like a couple of minutes. Nothing dramatic, but just getting a little bit of sunlight, even go and touch grass, go and stand on the grass for a minute. It's all good for our sleep, for our energy, for our mood. So even if you just stand by the window in the morning for a couple of minutes just to take in the sun, just it's going to be so beneficial. So that's what I'll be doing. Glass of water, stand outside for a couple of minutes before I do anything first thing when I wake up. Also, always making the bed. There's been a few days this week actually where I've not even bothered to do that. Like, this is where I'm getting to, and that's normally like a thing that I will do religiously, but it's been so hot that I just have not had the energy to do anything. But it does make me feel so much better, so much more ready for the day when I make the bed. So making the bed is going to be a priority. As soon as you get out of bed, make sure you are just giving it a quick tidy. It is a great way to sort of tell your brain that you're starting the day. It makes the whole room automatically feel tidier. So it's just a real positive thing to do as soon as you start your day. I'm also going to be making sure to have some protein each morning. This is normally something that I'm great at. I have not been very good with it this last few weeks. Some mornings I am just grabbing a pastry or something for breakfast, which is absolutely fine to do sometimes, but I definitely want to be making sure that I'm getting some sort of protein alongside that. So whether that's some nice Greek yogurt, some eggs, or a really quick smoothie, just something like that. It is just so good for starting the day with some energy like that, and not just running on empty, or just, like I say, grabbing the pastries, which I will do as well still sometimes, but I'm just going to make sure that I get a bit of protein with it as well, just for the energy boost. I also find it so beneficial to do a gratitude list. I have not done this for a little bit actually, so I really need to get back to doing that. I am not going to make it like a stressful, difficult thing. I was following along with the book The Magic, which I fell off the bandwagon of and need to get back on because it is amazing, but it's quite an intense book where you have to do quite a few things each day, and if you have a couple of days that are just manic and forget, then you need to start again. So I'm at the point where I need to start again. Part of that book was writing down 10 things that you're grateful for every morning. I already know that that's probably going to be a little bit much, so I'm just going to write down maybe 3, but you could write down 1 thing that you're grateful for each morning. I think the power of gratitude is huge. So even just writing down 1 thing every morning that you are grateful for is going to put you in such a better mood, better start to the day, more positive. It's just a win-win. You can't go wrong with it. So it's just a really nice thing to do. It's really nice to look back on as well. I love reading through all the things that I've wrote about on my gratitude list. So 1 to 3 things that you're grateful for, jot that down each morning. I think that is just such a great little habit that we're going to do this week that's just going to really start getting us feeling a little bit more uplifted. Another couple of things that you could weave throughout your day is maybe like 30 seconds to a minute of different breathing exercises. Nothing crazy, just literally sitting and just 30 seconds is literally all you need. Some breathing exercises, again, the kind of thing that in the past I'd be thinking that's just not necessary, or I wouldn't find any benefit from that, or just assume I wouldn't, but actually so beneficial. And also just moving your body a little bit more, maybe 5 minutes of stretching. These are all really small things that you can just weave throughout your day, just really good grounding habits, and there is no pressure to do all of them. Even if you just do a couple of them, it's still such a much more positive way to start your day, or things to do throughout the day, than if you weren't doing them. This is great as well. I got this from Temu. Keeps the water so cold. I'll try and link a similar one down below because I know everybody loves the Stanley cups, but this is much cheaper. Really nice. They do loads of nice designs on Temu as well, so I love this. So I just need to make sure that I'm remembering to fill this up more often. So now we're going to do all those little things every day. We're also going to do like 1 thing each day to reset us. Today, day 1, is all about doing one of the things that you have been putting off, whether that is booking a dentist appointment, going into the bank for something, making a phone call that you've been meaning to make. It could be something really boring, something awkward, but just something that is sitting at the back of your mind where you have that thing of thinking, I need to do that, I need to do that, and it can really sort of eat away at you, can't it? And a lot of the time it's not even something that takes that long as it is something that could take like 10 minutes, but for some reason we put these things off, and we're all guilty of it. Well, I certainly am. I think it's actually called eating the frog, isn't it? Where you do the hardest or most annoying task first, and then it just makes everything else feel easier. And it's true, it does work. So mine today is actually going to be going for my smear test. That is something that I have put off for way longer than I should have done. And again, I think that is something that we're all, you know, we all do it. It's not a fun appointment. It's not anything that anybody wants to go and do. And I have been putting it off and putting it off. And then quite often it comes into my head, you need to do that. You need to book your smear test. You need to go for your smear test. You need to get that done. And that niggly little voice in my head. So that I'm going to feel so good when I have been to that appointment and I've ticked it off my list and it is done. So it's just, I'm just going to feel a real relief when it's done. And I love to pair something that I don't want to do. It's habit stacking. It's like, say you've got to clean the house, I like to put on my favourite music whilst I'm doing it, because you're pairing something that you don't like with something that you do like. So my thing that I'm going to pair with it as my little reward afterwards is I'm going to go and get myself a coffee. I'm going to go and get my smear done, get that out the way, and then go and treat myself to a coffee, and I'm going to feel great because I've done something that I've been putting off. And it is as simple as that. That is all I'm going to focus on today, is ticking off that one job. So I better get ready and we'll go and get it done. And she's back. That was, of course, nowhere near as hard, or like, you know, like it's that typical thing. You put it off and then it's done and it's fine. And I was probably in there less than 5 minutes through my whole appointment. It was the quickest thing ever, and I feel really pleased with myself for getting that done. So that is your task for day one, is to eat the frog. Do that one thing that you've been really putting off, and you will feel so much better for getting it booked, for making the call, for getting it done. And I honestly think it clears more mental space than any to-do list ever could. And yeah, I feel really pleased that I've got that done, got it ticked off, and I enjoyed my iced coffee as well afterwards as my little reward for going and getting that appointment out the way. Hello everybody. Day two, as you can see, a little bit of food shopping has just been delivered. Yeah, like I've been saying, my eating habits over the last couple of weeks have been awful. Just too many takeaways, too many ice creams, too many picky teas, which obviously is great and I would not be giving them up, but there definitely has not been anywhere near enough fruit and veg. So I've just done a very quick little top up of a few things, because one thing with me is, if I'm going to try and eat a little bit better, it needs to be really simple. I don't naturally love really healthy food. I'm just not that way. I would eat like, I don't know, I love, like, I'm a proper sweet tooth person, love sugar, love quick, easy, convenient things. It doesn't come naturally to me to be like, let's have a plate full of fruit or veg. I actually am not a big veg fan. Most of my veg that I've got is all freezer stuff as well, which I find so much easier, but that's why there's not loads of veg on the table. I do have some bits in the fridge as well already, but generally I'm not a big veg fan. Love my fruit, but I'm lazy. I'm completely honest. But it's not doing me any good. We need to eat some goodness, because in order to have that reset and to feel better in ourselves, obviously it is a no-brainer, isn't it? It is a fact that eating well, or eating better, and drinking more water is definitely going to make you feel better. And to be completely honest, when the fridge is empty, everything feels a little bit more chaotic, less organised. I love having a nice full fridge with healthy options for the kids to grab. And yeah, lots of stuff that's still going to be quick and easy to grab, but it's just going to be a bit more nutritious than grabbing a Kit Kat. So I'll just show you the few things that I've got. Like I say, this is my little top-up shop of things. Bit of a mix of everything. I thought I'd get some turkey rashers, which is obviously better than the bacon that I usually love, but I do really like turkey. It's only 29 calories per slice as well. So we got this was on offer as well. I absolutely love these eggs, these golden yolkers. These are really good eggs. Kids absolutely love these Ritz crackers. So I got 2 boxes of them. We've got an avocado, we've got some hummus because I'm going to cut up a load of carrot sticks. The kids love them as well and I'll snack on them. Big load of strawberries, we've got mushrooms. I really want to make some omelettes. I haven't had an omelette for so long, but I really want to make some omelette and I'm going to put in some mushroom. I've got some onions in the freezer, like chopped up onions, so we'll make, and I've got tomatoes. And then I've got some more over here. With some cheese, and spinach I've got as well. I'm going to make up some really yummy omelettes. Got a load of cherries there as well, which I love those cherries. I got a steak as well for one evening to have with some. I've got sweet potatoes, so I might have it with like sweet potato fries. We've got some cottage cheese, which again is good for the carrot sticks and just general. I'll just put that on the side of a lot of meals. Bananas. Ooh, I've got a load of cheese, not healthy, but I'm just loving a bit of blue cheese at the moment. You've still got to have some treats, haven't you? We've got salmon, just bits for the kids like smoothies and things. Greek yogurt, because that is just like a go-to for me for breakfast. Greek yogurt, honey, bit of granola and a load of fruit. I've got loads of fruit in the freezer as well, actually. I do like frozen fruit. I got some of these protein bagels as well, which are great for lunch. Maybe I'll have a bit of scrambled egg and maybe like a turkey rasher and stuff like that on in one day. We've got raspberries, yeah, tomatoes, pink ladies, oranges, grapes. I've got some lemons to put in water. You can freeze up some pieces of these, which is really nice to do, and obviously just grab a piece whenever you need it from the freezer. Yeah, spinach and some bag of salad. I had never eaten one of these before, so got one of the golden, I think it's golden kiwi, isn't it? So I thought I'd just give one of them a try. Just like a good little healthy top up, pretty much mostly healthy anyway. Obviously there's a couple of bits because it's never going to be like completely fully health in this house. But just a nice few things to snack on. Let me turn the camera around. Just a nice few things to snack on, healthy little bits to pick at through the week, and hopefully grabbing a plate full of fruit instead of a pack of biscuits. Just because I know it's going to make me feel so much better and more energy, all of that. It's all about fueling your body like you actually care, doesn't it? Like that is what I need to remind myself, and trying to get things that is going to make it easier for like when you wake up hungry tomorrow, what's going to make it easier and what's going to help you make better choices. I'm not doing like some crazy big food prep of everything and having everything organised for the week, although that would be great, but I don't want to overwhelm myself with just doing one little thing each day. So just having some good stuff, some goodness to hand is definitely a step in the right direction for this reset. And now I just need to get it all put away. Gonna have a few cherries now as well, just because they look so good. There we go, I feel loads better about that. It's all put away, and I am 100% going to make a conscious effort to get up 5 minutes, because that's probably all it actually takes, doesn't it? 5 minutes earlier tomorrow to prep a load of the fruit. Because I know if it's prepped, then we'll all eat it. I'm as bad, like the kids will definitely eat it if it's all chopped out lovely. So I'm going to do like a big fruit salad tomorrow. And then if they want to have it with yogurt, they can, obviously. That's what I'll be having tomorrow as well, and it is just that great start to the day, bit of protein, all the goodness from the fruit. So that is definitely what I'm going to do in the morning. I'll probably will have eaten all the cherries by then, I'm not going to lie. So I'm in a very random spot here, sat on the top of the stairs for this part of the reset, because I'm going to be doing some decluttering. These drawers that I have been putting off for a long time, because this part of the reset is all about tidying that one space, or one of the spaces in my case, that has been driving you mad. And these drawers have been driving me mad. So this is not about doing a huge, big, deep clean of the house, but by all means, if you have the energy and the time to do that, go for it. A tidy space does help to keep your mind tidy as well. I haven't got time for that. I'm going to be concentrating on one niggly area that I know once I've done it, I will feel better, and it's not going to take me that long, hopefully. This drawer is absolutely rammed full, well, these 3 drawers are absolutely rammed full of clothes. I have too many clothes. I know this, but they're not organised. It's embarrassing, actually. They're just all pretty much screwed up in there. I have no idea what I have. I forget about items because they're not organised. And every time I do these drawers and tell myself that I'm going to keep it clean and tidy, I go back to this. So it's just a job of doing it every few months and getting organised with it. So I'm going to empty them all out and see what is in there. But this is just one of those great things to get you feeling a little bit better, because if you've got a drawer that you can't shut, like I have with these, or a side table that's covered with receipts, or I don't know, just whatever the space is, give yourself 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe not even that, depends on the space, to go through it. Set a timer, put yourself some nice music on whilst you're doing it, listen to a podcast, and it really will make such a difference, because it's not even about the actual clutter in the drawer, it's the mental clutter that it creates. Because it's so true that when a space feels a little bit more sorted, you feel a little bit more sorted, and then you stop being reminded that you have to do it every time you walk past it, which is what happens with these drawers. Plus, finishing a small task like this gives you a little boost. It's that little bit of momentum, a little bit like, oh, I can do that, I've got that done. So even when these things feel not like that significant, they really are. So this is my job that I've set a little bit of time aside for, that I'm really hoping won't take me that long. But please don't judge me when I pull all these clothes out. It's actually amazing how many actually fit in these drawers as well, but to the point where most of the time, oh, that would shut probably, they're not shutting properly. But I'm just going to pull everything out and then we'll organise. I think there's some pyjamas in here. It's mainly like vest tops and tops and shorts, so I'm going to try and organise the 3 drawers a little bit better. This is on the landing, and my clothes have literally got to the point where they don't even fit in my wardrobe anymore. I've even got things in the top half of Toby's wardrobe and now on the landing, so yeah, it's a problem. So let's get it all out. I think because there's just so much in that one drawer, I'm going to go through each drawer at a time so that it just doesn't overwhelm me that I'm surrounded by clothes, and just get things folded up and see what I've actually got and put things into different categories. So if it's pyjamas, I'll put it into pyjama side, vest tops, gym stuff. Yeah, we'll start with one drawer at a time.
I can see, I can feel you from a million miles away, like the earth moves with every step you take. I don't know you, but I want you. All I do is think of ways to get closer, to make you feel the same. It's like you're out to get me, without you even knowing you affect me.
All done. Did not take me very long at all. We've got pajamas and like t-shirts in here. We've got tops and then shorts in this one. And then the bottom one, we've got vest tops and leggings. All done. I feel so much better. Definitely a great reminder as well for some of the clothes that I have not seen for a little while because it's not been organised. So yeah, go in, declutter one space, one drawer, one corner of your room, of your car, anything like that, and yeah, it will make you feel much more organised. Now we are on to day 4. This is one of my favourite things to do, and I love making time for a solo date. I have taken myself out for some dinner and a little bit of shopping. I had the most gorgeous muffin, by the way. It was like a Dubai chocolate one that had all of the kanafa in the middle. I'm just obsessed with this being everywhere and in every product at the moment, and I loved it. And I took myself around TK Maxx and had a look at everything that was new in there because I love TK Maxx. It is a proper like comfort shop, especially when they're getting all of the autumn things in. I know it is early, but there is something really comforting about looking at all the autumn candles and all the Halloween bits. I just love it. But yeah, a solo date isn't just a treat, it's actually part of the reset, because when life is a bit full on, or you're feeling, I don't know, a bit disconnected, or you've just been doing too much, then taking yourself out, even if it's just something really simple, it just helps you get back on track. It gives you space to think and breathe and just be without anyone else's energy around you. I think it's really important to spend time with yourself on purpose. So whether it's going for a quiet coffee or just a walk with like a podcast on, or browsing the shops, like that is my favourite thing to do with no plan, is all about slowing down and giving yourself a moment where nothing is expected of you. So put a little bit of solo time aside for yourself on this day, and yeah, do something just for you. How fab, by the way, are some of these products that they have in TK Maxx. I was so intrigued by this candle that was apparently like a baked beans candle. It didn't really smell like baked beans. It smelled like something baked in the kitchen, but it wasn't a bean smell. It was actually really nice. But yeah, they have got so many amazing bits in already for Halloween. I absolutely love all of their pumpkins. I am pumpkin crazy anyway, but yeah, so many cool Halloween decorations as well, like really wacky different stuff. So I was loving looking around, even though I wasn't ready to buy any of it yet. Look at that ghost, how cute is that? It's got a little handbag and a cocktail. I just love how quirky it all is. So yeah, I had a real nice time having a look around all this stuff. And that brings us on to day 5 really nicely, which was all about moving my body, so getting outside. I absolutely love a nice walk, especially in the evening when the sun is setting, and this is so important. If you're feeling tired or stressed or overwhelmed, there is nothing better and nothing that is going to wake your body up better without draining you than getting out and about. But even if it's not going for a walk, doing some nice stretching, having a little dance around the kitchen, all of that counts, because sometimes your body just needs to move to remind your mind that it's safe to slow down. So pick something that is doable and light, and I guarantee you'll feel so much better after. Hello again. What day are we on? I don't even know, but we're still going. We're still drinking the water. I am just getting ready to go out for a nice family meal because today's task for our reset is all about spending time with people we love and care about. I feel like it is so important to plan things like this in. Nothing crazy, doesn't have to be anything dramatic, but just literally spending some time with the people you love, whether that's like going for a quick coffee, popping round somebody's house, going for a walk, having a phone call. I think it's really good to schedule in a little bit of joy. You know, when life gets a bit repetitive, a bit boring, you've got to have some things to look forward to, and spending time with people that you care about is obviously a great thing to do. It can just be really good for like lifting your mood, giving you more energy for the rest of the week. So I do think that is a really important thing for us to add into our reset. Plan in something, like, because it's really easy not to, isn't it? It's really easy to go through the week just cracking on and just, you know, kids, work, that kind of thing, and not planning anything in for yourself. And I'm guilty of it. Some weeks you can realise you've hardly had any adult interaction or just done anything fun, and you definitely need it. You need a little break from everything. So what my plan this evening is I'm going for a family meal, which I'm so looking forward to. We're actually doing it for Dylan's done his SATs and he's had his results back, so it's like a little celebratory SATs results meal for Dylan because he's just done so well. I don't care that much about exams, results, all that kind of thing. That's never a focus that I have with the kids. There's no pressure whatsoever. It doesn't really mean all that much, and I definitely don't want them to feel exam pressure and all of that. But at the same time, obviously, trying your best, working hard at things is important, and he has wanted to do well himself, and he has done so well, and he is very proud of himself, as he should be. And he works so hard, and he's such a good boy, and I just think he really deserves a little bit of a pat on the back, a well done. As well as the fact that, I mean, for all the kids, it's just coming to the end of the year. They've all worked really hard this year, and it's going to be a nice big family meal just to round off the end of the school year pretty much. And I'm very much looking forward to it. So I'm just sticking a bit more makeup on my face. Very much need to fake tan, but that is a job for another day. And yeah, I definitely urge you in your resets to plan in something. Doesn't have to be big, but I do think it's important, even if you don't really feel like it. I say this all the time. Like, I have some mornings where I'll say I'm going to meet up with a friend and we'll just go for a walk after the school run. Sometimes I really can't be bothered, or you think, oh, I've got so much to do, I'm gonna cancel and we won't do it. And I don't do that because I know that once I go, it is so beneficial just to have that catch up, to have that little bit of time and laughter, and like, it's just so important. So that is a really important part of the reset, just to plan in some time with people you love. Go and do something that you know you'll enjoy, that'll relax you, that'll make you smile. It will just make your entire week so much better. So I'm gonna go because I need to make sure that everybody is ready to go. Where's my lip liner? Obsessed with the MAC lip liners at the moment. I've got this one in Spice. Quite a few people ask me. And then I just ordered another one which is in a colour I love, which is called Soar. I can link it down below. I hope I remember. They are such good lip liners. They stay on for ages and I love them. I've got a Look Fantastic code actually that'll get you some money off so many things. So I can leave that down below as well. But yeah, go and make a little plan with a friend, a neighbour, a family member. Even if it's just a phone call, definitely going to help us in this reset and give us a little boost for the week.
Time you move like water and taste like wine. You're holier than I am.
Good evening, everybody. Excuse the state of me, looking very shiny and makeup free. I've just had the most wonderful bath, so I look a mess, but I feel great, covered in moisturiser, because this evening has been all about a bit of self-care, a bit of romanticising an ordinary task as well, which I've just had the most wonderful bath. And I brought up my little battery lamp that I got from B&M, which I love so much. I feel like it really adds just a nice atmosphere to your bath. So I definitely recommend that if you're gonna have a nice relaxing bath. One of those little battery lamps, light a candle. I've just read a few chapters of a book that I picked up from Aldi, I think it was. Don't judge a book by its cover, but it had a donut on the front and I'm just like, yes, I need that. So yeah, just had a very lovely relaxing bath. I'm in my favourite pyjamas, which I think were from Primark. They need an iron, but I'm saying this, I don't iron pyjamas. I don't iron anything, but I definitely don't iron pyjamas. But yeah, I love these pyjamas. And I've got a gorgeous hot cup of tea in my favourite mug. So I absolutely urge you to do a bit of romanticising the everyday and to also focus on some self-care. Literally taking 30 minutes for yourself without your phone, no distractions, no to-do list. Get yourself a nice bath run, get some bubbles in it, grab a book, read a chapter or two of that. It is so important to do these little things for ourselves. So yeah, this evening has been all about slowing down. I'm also going to do a little bit more self-care stuff this evening, so I'm going to do my fake tan. I've been using this one lately. I've just done an order of a few things, so I thought I'd show you what I've ordered lately. A few products if you're interested. This is the fake tan that I've been wearing. This Coco and Eve one, which I've been getting in the shade dark. I did get the extra dark one, but I found that a little bit too dark. So I've been getting this one, so I'm going to put this on tonight with my new mitt that I got from Primark recently. So I get a lot of this kind of stuff from Look Fantastic because I have a really good code which gets you loads of money off so many products. It changes a little bit like from time to time, but I can leave the details down below because it can get you like 25% off loads of big products. I think I got 25% off the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner, which I adore and are crazy expensive. So that is a big saving on them. So we've got the number 5 and the number 4, which is the shampoo and conditioner. Got some bits of makeup. So I've got this liquid eyeliner, which is waterproof, which I need because my eyes just water constantly in the summer with my hay fever and everything. Liquid eyeliner, 24-hour waterproof, easy glide. I mean, I just will wear liquid eyeliner every day, probably for the rest of my life, which I have done pretty much since the age of 13. We got another MAC lip liner as well. I love the shade Spice, but I think I actually prefer this one. I think this is my actual favourite. This is in the shade Soar. This is a really lovely, like, it's a little bit pinkier, if you can see that, and it's a really nice shade. So we picked up another one of them, which again had some good money off with my code. I think it's LFTFCARLYELIZABETH. If you put that into Look Fantastic, see what money comes off a lot of the items because it's really, really good. I also love this foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. So I got another one of them, which is in the shade, I think this is Rattan. I use a few different ones, but this is like my middle colour. I have one that I will wear if I'm a little bit more tanned, and then one if I'm pale, and Rattan is like the middle one. So we got another one of them. I also got a blusher, which I've given a little bit of a try, and it's so pigmented that I am a little bit like, oh my goodness, it is so pink. This is the NYX Buttermelt blush. This is the colour of it. I mean, it is a beautiful colour, but you really do not, you don't need a lot at all. Like, it will really show. Because I do love a bit of blush, so I got one of them, which was really reasonably priced as well. I got a black eyeliner, which again I think is, it might be waterproof. This is a tattoo liner. It comes with, on the bottom, it comes with like this little smudger, so just really good if you want to do your, I do my waterline quite a lot, so just smudging your liner underneath. I love a smoky eye, so I thought I'd get this, which is by Maybelline. I also got some more false lashes. I got these smoky eye false lashes by Allure, which are lovely. These are what they'll look like. And then this is the best concealer ever. I've tried more expensive ones, but I always end up coming back to this Maybelline concealer. So I got another one of them because I'm run out completely. And that's everything I got. I've just used this as I've got out the shower, which I love. This Aveeno skin oil. Just feel gorgeous and moisturised with this. So I put this on as soon as I get out the bath, just for a good bit of moisturising. I got these the other day, so I'm going to do a bit of this tonight. The dermaplaning. I don't know if you do it, but I love doing this, and I got these, I think I just got these off Amazon. So we'll dermaplan, we'll fake tan. We're also going to wear a face mask because I have this one, which was from Primark, this avocado face mask. And I'm going to stick Netflix on because there's something that I've been wanting to watch, something about cruise ship, not the poop deck one, I watched that one already. Something about a girl that goes missing on a cruise ship or something, I think. So I'm going to watch that whilst I'm having a little bit of a pamper and get an early night. And I really recommend just doing this every now and again, just having that bit of self-care and, like I say, romanticising little things. Go make a cup of tea in your favourite mug. Look how gorgeous this mug is. This is from Tesco. I love this mug. I don't know why it makes such a difference drinking from a nice mug, but it does. It makes me feel just so much happier. And sticking a bath bomb in your bath and having some nice lighting. Just lovely. It's just love it. So that's me. That's where I'm going to be leaving today's video. I hope this has been helpful. These like 7 little things to give yourself a reset. I feel so much better, genuinely. I have really stuck to drinking a bit more water, making sure that I've made my bed in the mornings, and just showing up for myself, really. And just these little things, it's been a real soft reset. So I've had a really positive week because of it. So if this video helps you at all, I will be so happy. And yeah, I'm going to get myself a nice early night. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Give me any tips or advice or any little things that you have done this week that have just picked up your mood a little bit. I think it's nice if we all share these kinds of things together. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I would love to see you again for my next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.